of IPR existing in India. IPR meaning and the significance. The IPR or the intellectual property rights is basically an amalgamation of science, commerce, and law. What does it mean? Means that whatever is the creation of the mind, that is whatever the innovation one bring about, when it is converted into a property and then protected by some rights, they create intellectual property rights. The various tools of IPR that are existing are starting with the patent that is used for protection of the inventions, trademark that relates to the association of any invention or the product or the services to any person. Then the copyright, which is a right to protect the expression of the idea or expression of the innovation. Plant breeder rights are the natural rights given to farmers to promote innovation among the farmers. Utility model or the industrial design. Utility model is not existing in India, but industrial design registration is there, which protects the external appearance of any object. Geographical indications. These relates to the innovations that comes out from or relates to any particular location. For example, the Darjeeling tea that is related to the Darjeeling. The oldest way to avoid competition even today is trade secrets. Few invention.
Karima ma'am,
Hanji?
Karima ma'am, your voice is not audible.
Okay, just a minute. Is it okay now?
Uh, in terms, you are getting the voice from the ma'am side.
Hello, is it okay?
Yes,
Students,
ma'am. Yes,
please.
ma'am, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir is breaking a little bit.
Okay, Mata, it's okay. That will be the because of that internet issue. Ma'am will resolve that thing soon. Please, ma'am, continue, please, ma'am.
So trade secrets are the oldest way to avoid competition. Let us see with an example of a cup of tea how much intellectual property is there in a cup of tea and how it affects others. Is my voice clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So when we look at a cup of tea or when we talk about the tea, when we start, let us start with books related to tea. So they will be books or any literature or any publication that talks of tea that will be covered as a copyright. And various tea related inventions such as kettles or the filtering solutions or the tea production methods, they all are protected as patents. But the secret recipes of the tea that brings about different flavors and the aromas, they can be protected as trade secrets. And the design protection is given to the cups, the packaging, or other containers that are used to carry or to have tea. The brand name are protected as trademarks, whereas the tea where it is grown, tea farmers that get the protection through geographical indications. This way we can see how different IPRs are lying there even in single cup of tea and how a single product can affect different communities, different inventors, different innovators, different researchers working in different areas. So, in nutshell, we can say IP rights can be acquired for name of the business, that is trade name, and distinctive signs. They are protected as trademarks, geographical indications, certification marks, collective marks. Then creative designs, as already discussed, are protected as industrial design. Any innovative product or process is protected as patents. cultural, artistic, and literary works. These are protected as copyright, and these include computer software as well as compilation of any data. Confidential business informations such as customer lists, sales tactics, marketing strategies, manufacturing processes, etc. These are all confidential informations, and they are all uh, protected as trade secrets. And from researchers' point of view, I'll suggest patents, copyrights, trademarks, trade secrets, all these are very important. Whenever the innovation is in technology, it will be protected as patents. Whenever you have some publication, you have some software, you have some compilation of data, all these will be protected as copyright. And when you convert your copyright or your patent or your innovation and commercialize it, then you need a brand name, trade name. It will be protected as a trademark. And if the innovation has been convert has is lying in the design of the product, is lying in the design of any object, any article, then industrial design come into play. So this way we have to be very careful what we are working on, what is the idea, what is the innovation that we are coming up, and then accordingly we have to see what all IPRs will come into force. Because IPR, it will affect both the researcher as well as those who will be using your research outputs. And if we are failing to clarify these rights in the very beginning of the research process, then there will be many limitations to the outcomes. There will be unexpected limitations to the research work, to its dissemination, its distribution, and future related research projects, as well as the profit or the credit whosoever will be taking up. So we need to be very clear in the beginning of the research process itself that what all IPRs will be affecting our research process. It doesn't matter whether you are working on a research project, if you are working for a publication process purposes, or you are willing to file a patent. You need to have a new subject matter, and finding a new subject matter is very important and is very uh, meticulous process. You need to do proper research work even in finding a new subject matter, wherein originality is the very important or mandatory necessity for the authenticity of any research work. Any research that we are starting up or we are thinking about should be original, should be novel. Novel means that there should be novelty in research work. And even if when we are willing to file a patent, novelty is one of the important aspects for the invention. If the research work is not published anywhere before and which is unknown to the public, it will be novel. So novelty has a very simple criteria that the idea that you are coming up with should not be known to anyone before. Any new things, any new results, new findings, all are novel work. The thing is that the research work that you are doing should not be performed by anybody else. Then your work will be novel and it will have originality. So for this purpose, a proper literature review is must. And here I will like to mention that literature review not should include all the papers, published papers, but as well as the patent literature also. That is usually missed by the researchers. And one should try to find out the blank spaces, that is those spaces where no work has been done till date. And if one is able to find these blank spaces, it will give a good start for creating novel research work. We can also look for the problems which have not been attempted by anyone else yet, and there are no reasons or explanation to many things that are still existing around, and we need to work on that. Any untested problems or working gaps, all these will give the novel findings, and one can look for these lacunas in the scientific field with scientific reasons, and they can be good source of the novel research work. Now, one by one, we'll be discussing about various IPRs. Let's start with the copyright. In case I am not audible or if there is any query, please do ask me. What is a copyright? As the word says, copyright is a right not to copy. Copyright protection is given to any original. The only important thing is the work has to be original. Original, literary, artistic work. It may cover books or any other publication, any music, paintings, sculptures, films, computer programs, databases, various advertisements, maps, or the technical drawings. Any photograph, story, or song, all these are protected as copyright. What is not covered in this is the items like telephone directory or any fact or short phrases, etc. Facts like news, which is already in a public domain or it is known to everyone. Such things are not copyrightable. The duration of copyright in India is lifetime of the author plus 60 years from the death of the author. This is the very basic information of copyright. And how can we get a copyright? A copyright will arise as soon as any work is created. As soon as you create any original work, you have a copyright over it, and there is no legal need to register it. But yes, if we get a copyright registration, it will give us strong proof that you are the actual owner of the work. Whenever we find some uh, importance, commercial importance, or there are chances that the work that we have come up with may be stolen by somebody, may be used by somebody, then we need to present some proofs that yes, I am the owner. And at that time, we need to have a copyright registration certificate. And that can be obtained by simply applying for copyright registration at the Copyright Office with the required fees. And after a few days, upon after examination, copyright registration certificate will be issued. The important things that any researchers need to know, we are going to discuss about that now. The copy, as already told you, that copyright protection is an automatic protection once a work is fixed in any tangible medium. What does it mean? That like once you have written about your idea, it becomes tangible. Once you have recorded a video of your idea, whatever the innovation, it becomes tangible. And that means until and unless you have converted your idea or you have expressed your idea or innovation into some medium that is tangible, that can be taken up or looked up by anybody else, it will be protected as copyright. So you need to fix your idea. You need to express your idea. You need to paint your idea in whatever way you want to have the copyright protection. Second point is joint author, each will have full and equal copyright. This is a very common query. If more than one person is there in the copyrighted work, then who will have how much right? So it should be very clear, if there are more than one author for any publication, all the authors will have equal rights. And copyright can be transferred only in writing. We can just not transfer these These are very important rights, and these have to be in tangible form, and they can be transferred only in writing. Not all rights to be given away, and whenever we are giving our copyrights to any other person, then we can take a decision that should we give all the rights, or we need to break up our rights, and few rights we need to keep with ourselves, and we can disseminate the remaining one. So in nutshell, let us see what all copyright, the bundle, that it is a bundle of rights, and what all it includes. Copyright gives you protection or the right to reproduce the work in copies. That is reproduction of the copyrighted work, distribution of the copyrighted work, public display or performance of that work, making derivatives or adaptations or translation of any work, or if anybody wants to authorize others to use any of these rights or all of these rights. So these are all covered in the copyright. Either a person can give all the rights to somebody else, or they can give few of the rights and keep others. So it is the wish of the copyright owner what they want to do with their rights. As a researcher, one can rely on the published work to create new hypotheses or to support your findings. The important thing is, from wherever you are studying, reading, copying, you should take care that you are not infringing others' right. It is very common practice to copy and paste the data and produce a new work, but that will just create more problems. Nowadays, everywhere in every country, plagiarism is become a like criminal offense, even in India, and government is very strict for that. So try not to infringe anybody else's copyright, and it is not a very difficult task. It is very much required that we have to study others' work, we have to take ideas from them, we have to take inspiration from them. But yes, we can use those things without infringing by just keeping some points in our mind. We can paraphrase whatever the content we want to take from others' research papers. We can rephrase, rewrite, or just take the idea and summarize the things in our own words and then write. And if we cannot, uh, uh, the requirement is such that we have to take exact words from somebody's others' work, then you should properly quote it and mention from that who has said these words, or from where, what is the source of that particular content. If you will follow all this, you will be able to protect yourself from any plagiarism issue. Always remember to cite the original work in whatever manuscript you are writing, whether it is any paper, whether it is any book, or whatever you are doing and taking information from anybody's else. If they are images, if they are data, if it is an extract, whatever information, if you have cited, if you have properly mentioned the reference, then there will be less chances of any issue disturbing you. And remember that copyright also covers images, figures, and data, because many times these are excluded and it is taken for granted that these will not create any problem. And if any time any person want to use any particular image or figure as it is in their book or publication, then they must take proper written permission from the original authors of that information, because these images will be copyright protected, and later on the new researcher may fall into any problem. And whenever any thesis is completed and still there should be a check if the work done is novel or not, then there should be a proper comparison of the work done and the prior existing work, So all the prior art documents related to the area should be checked and used for determining the novelty. And whenever this comparison is done, there must be always you will find some new part in that work, and that new part will give you the novelty of the research work. Just a critical review of similar documents again and again. You need to review the things, and a proper comparison will provide a proper good novelty assessment and judgment. Even the materials, methods, research of the thesis, results, whatever, all these will have something or other new in them. And properly diagnosing them, analyzing them will give you the novelty of the research work. Just in brief, let us understand what all are including in a plagiarism case. Whenever one is using another writer's words without proper citation, using another writer's ideas without proper citation, citing a source but reproducing the exact words without quotation marks, borrowing the structure of another author's phrases, sentences without giving the source, or borrowing all or part of another student's paper. All these are part of plagiarism and we should avoid that. Before moving on to next IPR, is there any query?
Dear students, dear interns, if you want to ask something or you have something in your mind, you can ask freely. Ma'am will reply you definitely. And the language doesn't matter. You can ask in Hindi and whatever in any language. You can ask from the ma'am. Ma'am is always uh, with the students, and they always give the reply to the questions coming from the students. Please, if somebody wants to ask, please ask it.
Do you want me to include some words in Hindi also?
Yeah, ma'am. If you want, you can. Our students can understand that thing also, Hindi also, and even the English also.
So, coming next to what is industrial design. Industrial design is a IPR protection given only to the eye-catching features of any product. A design means a shape, pattern, or arrangement of lines or colors combination. Means whenever any shape is given to any product, any pattern or arrangement of
Excuse me, ma'am.
yes,
Ma'am, sorry to interrupt you. I wanted to ask a question.
yeah,
Ma'am, I wanted to ask that you just said that if we include pictures or videos that can मतलब copyright के under आ सकता है वो मतलब anybody can claim on that. So how should we मतलब like we shouldn't include pictures in our report
no,
then?
no. What you have to do if you are taking up pictures or videos or from any other source, you need to take
Yes,
permission
ma'am.
of those who have copyrighted those material. You need to
Okay, ma'am.
ask
Okay.
them that I want to use this picture in my thesis, in my research work. Please grant me permission for that. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
Palak,
it
Palak,
depends.
Palak, you asked that question.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
हाँ बेटा पलक, देखो कई बार ऐसा होता है कि एज ए रिसर्चर अब हमारे को ये पता नहीं चलता है समटाइम्स कि वो कहाँ से जनरेट हुई है पिक्चर, या किस डाटा के थ्रू जनरेट हुई है. मैक्सिमम केसेस में ऐसा होता है हमारे साथ कि वी इंक्लूड सम पिक्चर्स और द ग्राफ्स फ्रॉम द इंटरनेट एंड radial charts from the internet and use it in our thesis or our reports to present something. So in that case, we have to mention the source from where you are taking. I'm right, ma'am?
Right. And secondly, if possible, try if as Dr. Chetan said, you're taking some data, you have some charts of graphs from internet. If you can convert and utilize that data and present in any other form as it is, as and different from the one it has been presented earlier,
Yeah,
then you will be more saved.
yeah, like change the color, design of that graph. You can
Right.
change that scale of the graph. You can, but
But
as it
still you need to mention the source.
source. If you are using as it is, you need to mention the source on the bottom of the. Sometimes you saw the reports. In that report, that even the data is taken from this source. They always mention at the bottom of the table that the source column, that link is provided by the researchers, that this data is taken from that particular source. So this is the way of presenting. If there is no uh, author is not involved in that case we always mention the source of that data. It will be authenticated that you are not infringing any copyright issue with the author and with the other also. Ma'am, please, if
Is it okay, Palak?
Okay, sir. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Coming back to industrial design, so industrial designs are the protection given only to the eye-catching feature and not for the functional use of the product. So many products have their innovation only in their looks. So when we want to protect the looks, we have to go for industrial design registration, and this protection is given for a period of 10 years, which can be further extended for 5 years. So all in all, for 15 years, we can have a industrial design protection. And for judging the criteria if the design can be registered or not, the only thing is that the design should be new, that is original, and should not have been published earlier. And one thing more I like to mention, that all the IPRs, whatever the IP rights we will be talking of, all of them are territorial, means every country will have different laws related to their IPR. Broadly, they are same in every country, but yes, you need to take protection in each and every country separately. There is no protection like international copyright ले लिया या international patent ले लिया. No, if you are registering in India, it will be valid only in India. If you want to have a protection in USA, you will have to take a registration or protection over there. It is applicable for all the IPRs, patents, design registration, trademarks, all the IPRs. And for design registration, the design has to be applied on any product, any article. Product और article are the same thing. Means आपको किसी ना किसी चीज के ऊपर अपना डिजाइन अप्लाई करना है. जैसे कि आपने कोई बॉटल डिजाइन करी, कोई चेयर डिजाइन करी, कोई टेबल डिजाइन करी, हैंडल्स, वट, तो एक डिजाइन अप्लाई होता है इन सभी ऑब्जेक्ट के ऊपर, उस डिजाइन को रजिस्ट्रेशन मिलता है, उस डिजाइन को प्रोटेक्शन मिलता है. कुछ चीजें हैं जिनका हम डिजाइन रजिस्ट्रेशन नहीं ले सकते हैं, जैसे कि कैलेंडर्स, ग्रीटिंग कार्ड्स, स्टैम्प्स, मेडल्स, कार्टून्स एक्सेट्रा, या फिर वो सारी चीजें जिनको हम कॉपीराइट के थ्रू प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं या फिर ट्रेडमार्क के थ्रू प्रोटेक्ट कर सकते हैं, उनका डिजाइन रजिस्ट्रेशन नहीं मिलता है. Now coming next to the patents, it is the second important thing, very important thing for all the researchers of various domains, because patent give protection to the solution of any problem that we have around, because those solutions then convert into some inventions, and the inventions will be then protected as patents. The patent protection is provided by the government बेसिकली फॉर द डिस्क्लोजर ऑफ योर इन्वेंशन. जब आप अपने इन्वेंशन के बारे में सारे डिटेल्स गवर्नमेंट को बता देते हैं, तब आपको अपने अपने इन्वेंशन के ऊपर पेटेंट राइट्स मिलते हैं, ताकि आप दूसरों को अपना इन्वेंशन यूज करने से रोक सकें. लेट अस डिस्कस about it in further details. What does the patent system do? Basically, patent system encourages research, because When an inventor will get patent rights, it will be incentivized. मीन्स जब भी कोई उसके इन्वेंशन को यूज करेगा, वो इन्वेंटर से परमिशन लेगा। परमिशन देने के लिए इन्वेंटर उससे कुछ भी लाइक मनी ले सकता है या कुछ दूसरी डीलिंग्स कर सकता है, उसको कमर्शलाइज अपना कर सकता है। और ये जो मॉनेटरी बेनिफिट्स हो रहे हैं, किसी भी फॉर्म में इंसेंटिव मिल रहा है इन्वेंटर को, उसे एनकरेज करता है कि फर्दर वो रिसर्च करे। So, patent system also induces inventor to disclose his invention instead of keeping them as secret. क्योंकि इन्वेंटर को लग रहा है कि अपने इन्वेंशन के बारे में बताकर उसको डिस्क्लोज करके मेरे को कुछ बेनिफिट होगा, इसलिए इन्वेंटर फिर चाहेगा कि मैं अपने इन्वेंशन को सीक्रेट नहीं रखता हूँ, उसको मैं डिस्क्लोज कर देता हूँ। It will further induce capital investment, encouraging technological development. जब रिसर्च वर्क बढ़ेगा, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इन्वेंटर्स रिसर्च के लिए प्रेरित होंगे, तो उसमें कंपनीज का कैपिटल इन्वेस्टमेंट भी बढ़ेगा। इससे ऑल इन ऑल टेक्नोलॉजिकल डेवलपमेंट होगा। नई नई टेक्निक्स, नई नई टेक्नोलॉजी हमारे सामने आ रही हैं, वो इसी वजह से है क्योंकि अब आईपीआर सिस्टम, पेटेंट सिस्टम पे बहुत ज़्यादा एम्फेसिस बढ़ता जा रहा है, ना सिर्फ इंडिया में, ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड। It encourages establishment of new industries. Definitely, whenever person or any business house will feel that there is some benefit in doing research work in R&D, they will establish more industries to come up with new inventions, innovations, or new products for the society. A patent is basically a monopoly right which is granted by the government to the inventor फॉर एन इन्वेंशन। गवर्नमेंट देती है किसी भी इन्वेंटर को उसके इन्वेंशन के लिए, लेकिन एक लिमिटेड पीरियड के लिए। सो एनी पेटेंट राइट विल बी वैलिड विद इन द कंट्री ऑफ द ग्रांट। It is granted in lieu of sufficient disclosure to the patent office and is only territorial right. जैसा मैंने अभी डिस्कस किया कि पेटेंट एक मोनोपोली राइट है जो कि इन्वेंटर को गवर्नमेंट के थ्रू मिलता है अपने इन्वेंशन को डिस्क्लोज करने के लिए, और एक लिमिटेड टाइम के लिए पेटेंट राइट्स मिलते हैं। जैसे कि इंडिया में 20 इयर्स के लिए मिल रहा है, मोस्ट ऑफ द कंट्रीज में 20 इयर्स ही है। और पेटेंट राइट्स टेरिटोरियल राइट्स हैं, हर कंट्री में अलग लेना पड़ता है। पेटेंट राइट्स मिलने के बाद no one else can manufacture the product, nobody else will be able to use your invention, and others may pay royalties for using the product, and competitors may be blocked, but for a limited period of 20 years. And usually after 20 years, new technologies come into force and the existing technologies goes to the public domain. However, patent is not an absolute right. लेकिन पेटेंट करके भी ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई भी कंडीशन ऐसी नहीं है कि उस इन्वेंशन को यूज नहीं करा जा सकता। दिस इज सब्जेक्ट टू सर्टेन कंडीशंस लाइक गवर्नमेंट यूज। अगर गवर्नमेंट अपने या कंट्री के यूज के लिए उस पर्टिकुलर इन्वेंशन को यूज करना चाहते हैं, गवर्नमेंट इज फ्री टू यूज। इंपोर्टेशन ऑफ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग बाय और ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट, experimental purposes के लिए any patented work can be used, or for the research purposes, teaching purposes, for distribution of drug or medicine by the government in dispensary, hospital or other medical institutions, rendering public service or on behalf of the government. इस public use के लिए अगर सिचुएशन ऐसी हो कि मैंडेटरी लग रहा है गवर्नमेंट को किसी पर्टिकुलर इन्वेंशन को यूज करना, दे कैन यूज इट। What are patent rights? The patent rights are preventing third party without authorization to make or manufacture or use or sale or import, distribute or license any particular invention. The important thing is to understand what can be the patentable subject matter. Not all the things in the world are patentable. So we have to understand for all things we can get a patent, and what way we should design our research methodology. An invention and not a discovery is a patented. Any patent patentable subject matter has to be novel. That is, it has to be different from what is available. It should have inventive step. That means it should establish the technical advancement over the existing technology. एग्जिस्टिंग नॉलेज ये सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है समझना कि हमारे इन्वेंशन में इन्वेंटिव स्टेप होना चाहिए या फिर वो नॉन ऑब्वियस होना चाहिए। मीन्स जो सिमिलर एरिया में काम करने वाले लोग हैं उनके लिए ऑब्वियस सी नहीं होनी चाहिए वो रिसर्च कि आउटकम्स जो भी हैं वो बहुत ऑब्वियस थे, ऐसा तो कोई भी कर देगा, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए। दूसरा, ये प्रूव करने के लिए क्या होना चाहिए कि उसमें हमारे पास कम से कम एक स्टेप ऐसा होना चाहिए, एक पॉइंट ऐसा होना चाहिए जो ये प्रूव कर रहा है कि कैसे हमारा इन्वेंशन एग्जिस्टिंग नॉलेज से एडवांस है। हाउ अवर इन्वेंशन हैज टेक्निकल एडवांसमेंट, कैसे टेक्नोलॉजी में हमने एडवांसमेंट किया है। अगर ये दोनों चीजें नहीं ला सकते तो हम ये प्रूव कर सकते हैं कि इन केस पॉसिबल कि कैसे हमारा इन्वेंशन एग्जिस्टिंग इन्वेंशंस या प्रोडक्ट्स से इकोनॉमिकली बेटर है। मीन्स कोई बहुत ही कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव टेक्नोलॉजी है तो वो पेटेंटेबल हो सकती है, और ये प्रूव करने के लिए हमारे पास सफिशिएंट डेटा होना चाहिए। So either we can prove economic significance, we can prove non-obviousness, or we can prove technical advancement over the existing knowledge. And last, our invention should have an industrial application. Means whatever the technology or the product or process you are coming up with should be applicable in any industry. Means it can be utilized for the public benefit. There are few subject matters that cannot be patented. For example, few scientific principles which are already existing, just like Newton's law, and the subject matter should not be contrary to well-established natural laws, formulation of abstract theories, or any frivolous inventions. Any invention that is against public morality, any invention that is related to method of agriculture or horticulture. In this point, in method of agriculture or horticulture, it should be clear it is saying method of agriculture. Means खेती बाड़ी कैसे की जाती है इस मेथड की बात हो रही है। लेकिन एग्रीकल्चर से रिलेटेड आपके पास कोई मशीन है, कोई ऐसी टेक्नोलॉजी है, एआई लगा के आप कोई नया कुछ इंस्ट्रूमेंट बना रहे हैं जो बिल्कुल ही डिफरेंट है, इनोवेटिव है, वो सब पेटेंटेबल हो सकते हैं। बट यस, एक बेसिक सा मेथड ऑफ फार्मिंग या हॉर्टिकल्चर और प्लांटेशन और कल्टीवेशन ये पेटेंटेबल नहीं होते। देन मेथड ऑफ ट्रीटमेंट, अगेन द सेम थिंग, ट्रीटमेंट कैसे करना है कि सुबह शाम हमें दवा देनी है, उसकी जगह हमने कह दिया कि एक ही टाइम दवा देनी पड़ेगी, ये पेटेंटेबल नहीं होगा। लेकिन आप कोई नई मेडिसिन डिस्कवर इन्वेंट कर रहे हैं, कोई नया इंस्ट्रूमेंट, सर्जिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट बनाया, या कोई आपने जैसे दवा देने का कोई नया फॉर्मुलेशन, जैसे पहले टैबलेट्स होती थी, कैप्सूल बने, जिलेटिन कैप्सूल्स बने, syrup, suspension, is there different types of formulations are there, so they can be patentable. So it should be something very innovative technologically and not very obvious for the person of the same field, then the invention or the subject matter will be patentable. Admixtures are not patentable. If we are simply mixing few things together and saying it is something new I have come up with and just patent it, no, it will not be patentable. You need to prove the synergy among the different ingredients that you have mixed together. If it is a mere mixture, it will not be patentable. But yes, if you are able to prove the synergy among various components, and coming up, the new product is coming up with some extraordinary features, then only it will be patentable. Traditional knowledge will not be patentable. Traditional knowledge means something that we have acquired from generation to generation, like various Ayurvedas information, many information that is existing with our tribals, and people think nobody knows, and will now commercialize it and get the patent. These are not at all patentable. In India also, we have a good record of all the traditional knowledge, and we cannot get patent over such things. So there is a few things that cannot be patented. We should not think about getting the patent for that, and we can get a patent by filing a patent application in the patent office. After filing, there are various steps in the patenting procedure, and after that, one will get the grant. And next will be the trademark. As already discussed, for any brand name, we can have a trademark registration, and it can be a logo or a word mark. And for either of the things, we can get a trademark, and it will be for 10 years, and which can be renewed for lifetime. Geographical indications can be other thing. Geographical indication relates to the innovations which are coming, or relates to the origin of that any particular area. And in India, we have various GIs and PPVFRA, as I have already discussed, the plant variety and farmers right, which give rights to farmers for coming up with any new, novel, distinct plant variety. Last will be the trade secrets, in which any R&D information, softwares, algorithms, inventions, designs, formulas, they can be kept confidential, and the person himself will have to take all the measures to keep the information as confidential, because in India we don't have any such rights. It is only up to the person to keep their information confidential and not revealed to the public. So that is all from my side. Thank you very much. Any other query or anything you want to discuss about?
Uh, anyone want to ask any question from the ma'am? You can ask, but देखो, you can ask freely from the ma'am. Ma'am will definitely reply that. I think, ma'am, they understand and they're just familiar with the things. They will take the time. They are just graduate students and they don't know much about that rights, especially the intellectual property rights. These days, University of Delhi emphasizes on these things that our students know about the copyright acts and especially the IP acts. We are aware. We are just giving the awareness to the students so that they will know about that. We can't copy the things from the internet directly. That falls under the Copyright Act. That's why we are arranging some sessions for the students to get aware of the IPR in India, especially. Thank you, ma'am, for giving the wonderful session on the IPR and its role in the research. And I hope our new interns and students also get the things from you, especially the special why these all are the intellectual property rights are related with the research. According to myself, according to my knowledge, I'm sharing one example of that. Like, you know about the Tirupati Laddu. Tirupati Laddu is they are making that laddu, and they will get how we will get the intellectual property right on that Tirupati Laddu. It's totally a part of that geographical indication, that GI. The Tirupati Laddu is under protected under the IPR. Tirupati as a GI, if I'm right, ma'am.
Yeah, absolutely right. There are similar many things, and
Like the Kokapura silk is there also. Silk variety of the silk is also that. Intellectual, we can take the protection on anything, which is the coming from our mind. Or like I'm telling the fact, we can't take the like that कि अचार बनाने की क्या पद्धति है, हम उसको ट्रेड सीक्रेट रखते हैं. आपने देखा होगा कहीं दादी आपकी जो अचार डालती थी, आप उस अचार डालने को आप प्रोटेक्ट नहीं कर सकते. लेकिन इफ यू कैन मेक द प्रोडक्ट बाय यूजिंग द टेक्नोलॉजी और द वे, उस प्रोसीजर से अगर आप कोई प्रोडक्ट बनाते हैं तो यू कैन टेक द प्रोटेक्शन ऑन दैट पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट. वे ऑफ मेकिंग कि हाँ उसका बनाने का तरीका और उसके चीज के ऊपर हम प्रोटेक्शन ले सकते हैं. मैम इफ आई एम रॉन्ग समवेयर यू कैन जस्ट करेक्ट मी
You are absolutely right. Yes, and those products are. That's why the people are getting benefit from the IPR. Like as you mentioned, Tirupati Laddu or various forms of silk, or like Bengali Rasgulla,
Yeah.
or Odisha Rasgulla, or Mysore silk,
Mysore silk is
Basmati
there.
rice. All these
Basmati.
are various. There are many more. But
इसमें
just
क्या है, हाँ या मैम इसमें बच्चों क्या है, बेसिकली मेरा मोटिव या मैम का मोटिव इस लेक्चर को लेने का, इस सेशन को लेने का ये था कि यू विल गेट द फेमिलियर अबाउट द कॉपीराइट. देखो बेटा हम लोग हैं मैथमेटिक्स वाले, दैट्स व्हाई वी आर ऑलवेज फोकसिंग ऑन द डेटा और द कॉपीराइट थिंग्स. बट इन द अदर fields of science like biological sciences and other biotechnology, geology, botany, there is a patentable things is lot of patentable things is there, like any product like ELISA kit, very important. ELISA kit you can patent the, if that you can make. Like मैं तुम्हें simple example बताता हूँ, बहुत simple example है. You always saw about that pregnancy kit is there. प्रेगनेंसी किट में इट्स पेटेंटेड है, लेकिन उसको क्या हुआ, उसको एक सिंपल एग्जांपल उसका मेडिकल यूज करने के लिए उसके पेटेंट राइट को ख़त्म किया गया कि भाई इसको पब्लिक डोमेन में फॉर द पब्लिक वेलविश आप इसको बेच सकते हैं. बट उसको बनाने का प्रोडक्ट इसलिए वो सस्ती मिलती है, नहीं तो बहुत महंगी मिले चीज़ें. लाइक जैसे कोविड की वैक्सीन जो थी वो इंडिया ने जब बनी इंडिया के अंदर, तो इंडिया ने उसको टेक ओवर किया सिर्फ और सिर्फ इसी वजह से कि वो पब्लिक हेल्थ के बेनिफिट के चक्कर में उसको टेक ओवर किया गया. उस पर कोई भी अपना आधिपत्य नहीं दिखा सकता है, वो गवर्नमेंट ने टेक ओवर करी थी इसी वजह से. नहीं तो वैक्सीनेशन कोई भी मैंने बनाई है, मैं 20,000 की बेचूंगा या मैं 50,000 की बेचूंगा, तो मैं गवर्नमेंट ने उस पर कंट्रोल किया. ये रीज़न होता है. ऐसे ही डेटा के साथ होता है बेटा. डेटा को आप जिस भी सोर्स से लेते हैं यू हैव टू मेंशन दैट सोर्स, क्योंकि देखो हम अब हर एक से परमिशन लेना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा. क्योंकि अगर हम लोग अपने लिटरेचर में कहीं पे भी कोई भी लिटरेचर में हम रेफरेंस देते हैं तो इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू टेक द परमिशन फ्रॉम एवरी रेफरी. बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा उनसे. तो क्या करते हैं हम लोग, उनका रेफरेंस दे देते हैं कि हाँ भाई वी आर टेकिंग दिस डाटा फ्रॉम दिस पर्टिकुलर सोर्स और दैट फिगर इज टेकन फ्रॉम दैट पर्टिकुलर सोर्स. इंटरनेट के ऊपर जो हमारा URL होता है, जस्ट कॉपी दैट URL and paste it on the bottom of the figure or the bottom of the table. So this is the way of doing the things. Basically बेटा हमेशा याद रखना, जो रिपोर्ट राइटिंग है उसको लिखने से पहले प्लेगरिज्म इश्यूज ऑलवेज देयर. अब एक चीज़ और होती है बेटा, अब जैसे आप लोग कहेंगे कि हमने प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट लिखी, वी सबमिटेड टू द कॉलेज, तो ध्यान रखो बेटा जब हम कोई भी जब हम ग्रेजुएशन प्रोग्राम या किसी भी कोर्स वर्क में होते हैं एंड अंडर दैट पर्टिकुलर कोर्स वर्क वी आर सबमिटिंग टू समथिंग टू द यूनिवर्सिटी और द कॉलेज, यू ऑलरेडी ट्रांसफर योर कॉपीराइट टू द यूनिवर्सिटी. अब यूनिवर्सिटी उसको या कॉलेज उसको किस हिसाब से यूज़ करता है, वो कॉलेज और यूनिवर्सिटी के ऊपर IP होती है, वो आप लोगों की नहीं हुई. क्यों? क्योंकि आप लोगों ने टू गेट द डिग्री आपने वो चीज़ सबमिट कर दी. देखो इस बात का ध्यान रखना, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ है. आप हाँ कई बार होता है जैसे थीसिस, PhD स्टूडेंट जब थीसिस अपनी सबमिट कर देते हैं तो वो IP कॉलेज के या यूनिवर्सिटी के पास चली जाती है, क्योंकि उसमें एक हम सर्टिफिकेट साइन करते हैं IP ट्रांसफरिंग का. ऐसे ही रिसर्च पब्लिकेशंस के साथ होता है, जब किसी जर्नल में पेपर पब्लिश कराते हैं तो वी ट्रांसफर आवर कॉपीराइट टू दैट जर्नल। तो हम ये कुछ चीज़ें अपने रिसर्च में बहुत फ्रिक्वेंटली यूज़ करते हैं। तो दिस इज द वे, दैट्स वाई। देखिए बेटा, सीधी सीधी बात है, मेरा एम सिर्फ इतना था कि तुम लोगों को अवेयरनेस मिले कि भाई हमारे काम पे किया हुआ काम जो है वो आईपी प्रोटेक्टेड होता है। आईपी इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट्स होते हैं हमारे अपने, इसकी वजह से हम उसको प्रोटेक्ट कर पाते हैं और करते हैं। और आज के टाइम में ये बहुत ज़्यादा होता जा रहा है, तो कॉपिंग और प्लेगरिज्म इश्यूज बहुत ज़्यादा आ रहे हैं। So this is the way. Thank you for giving this wonderful lecture, ma'am. Once again, on the behalf of the Department of Statistics, Shri Venkateshwara College, University of Delhi, I am really thankful, and I hope that our interns will get something from you and your experience regarding the IP and its role in the research. Thank you, ma'am, for delivering the wonderful lecture to us. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everybody, for attending this session. And if you want to ask, you can ask me, or you can mail the ma'am also. Ma'am will definitely reply that question. If you want to ask anything, you can send it through the mail also, ma'am, to ma'am, or send it to me. I will forward to the ma'am, and ma'am will give you the direct reply to you. It's okay. इसमें ऐसा कुछ नहीं होगा कि तुम बाद में नहीं पूछ सकते मैडम से. You can ask.
Definitely. Anybody, if anyone wants to ask anything, maybe give a thought. It's new for you, new topic for you all. As mentioned by Dr. Chetan, just take care not to copy anything without giving the reference. And not only this, whatever you are tabulating, whatever you are creating a data, you are expressing it in various form, that is your copyright. If you are presenting in your way, in some innovative way, don't forget that it is your copyright, and don't share. Just discuss with your teacher. Dr. Chetan will guide you very nicely over that. If you are coming up with something very innovative, before sharing, discuss with your mentors so that they can guide you accordingly, and then move ahead. All the best for your research work and your internship. Thank you very much for attending the session.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your time, ma'am. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for attending this lecture. Have a nice day. Be safe and stay at your home. Thank you, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye,
Thank
everybody.
you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.